Today, we're building a jig to spin an anvil. Today's episode is sponsored by ShipStation, which is the backbone to all of our order fulfillment at the Alec Steele Co. You can get a 60-day free trial at ShipStation by hitting the microphone in the top right and using offer code FORGE. Let's jump in. This right here is an engine stand with a gearbox, and it used to have a handle so that this plate would spin. Back in June, we sold a run of anvils, and we needed a way to grind and finish the horn and the faces. We need to grind the horn round, get all the way around it, and then put a very nice radius up here on the edges. And you can't go just lifting an 140-pound anvil up and down a table and flipping it around. We needed a contraption to make it work. So as soon as we knew we needed to do a lot of anvil grinding, I tasked Matt to see what is the cheapest, most jerry-rigged way we can spin an anvil.
So this is what we came up with. We have an engine stand and a drill mounted to it, and it worked momentarily.
It worked for like a week, and then it broke. And then it worked for a week, and then it broke. And it's kind of at this point, we're at the last straw. It's total. These gears are all chewed up. The spindle that this lower little worm gear runs on is terrible. Had a lot of backlash and not a lot of precision. The whole thing just beat itself to death. Here is what I have come up with as our potential solution for an overbuilt to hell and back anvil spinning solution. We have a motor into a gearbox, into a sprocket, into a chain, into a big sprocket, 1.5 inch shafting, pillow blocks, all that good stuff. And I went searching for the type of things I'd need for this in McMastercard, and I ended up finding this right angle speed reducer. And the right angle speed reducer conveniently has the exact same hole centers as the motors that we use to put on the grinders that we sell. And this made me think that we were onto a promising solution. And I got that whole order on a next day air shipping, so it gets here as soon as possible, because anytime that we're not grinding anvils, we're not getting anvils to the customers that pre-ordered them. So this is the burly frame that Matt has welded up. We've been able to get cracking on that before any of the other components arrive, because fortunately we got some really good data and drawings of the actual components themselves, which is cool, because it means we can make the thing before the stuff arrives. So Matt has been making incredible progress. And what I'm gonna do is I'm now gonna come over here and I'm gonna put together a motor and a VFD for this anvil rig. But as we go through here, check out me building this rather cool office desk about a month ago. So here's the issue. This office here is really not that fun. It's dark, it's got brown walls, it has these really terrible space inefficient and ugly desks, it has the corpse of a human torso. It just really wouldn't be a nice place to work. And we need that place to be a nicer place to work, because the amount of noise that we make in the next door workshop doesn't make it particularly easy for folks to do office work in the office that's connected to it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna improve this office a little bit, and we're gonna start off by cutting up some steel to make a new office desk for them.
I think that's a job well done.
So the warehouse right now is kind of torn apart because we've been installing this new pallet racking. But the motors and VFDs get assembled by the team over here. So what's cool is this is how the team does it when we put a motor and VFD together. Right, this is the VFD. This is actually the old model that we used to sell. We now have an updated Alec Steele Co. exclusive VFD, and we make sure that it's got the forward reverse on it, 0 to 100. This is the bee's knees for a speed controller. So unfortunately, it's the next day and our McMaster car order still hasn't arrived, but when it does arrive, we'll be good to go because Matt has just done a fabulous job of fabricating this stand. It looks incredible. And that's exactly what we want. Who ordered the blower? Our good friend Hugh Carnahan has sent us a blower to put in front of the Ford. I've got a collaboration coming up with him soon. I've got something to make him. Check out his channel. I'll make sure we link it down below. Alrighty, turning it on. Woo! Yes! Oh my goodness! Anyway, back to business. Let's see what we've got. Oh my goodness! Isaiah? Hang on. You don't come from McMaster car. That's a gearbox. This is the OG fidget spinner. So, let's run you through everything we've got. A shaft, tool spur, shoulder, chain connect, key, fidget spin, collar, chain, big collar, pulley block, sprocket, key, shaft, and last but not least, one big blue gearbox. First up, let's get the shaft and pillow blocks mounted. We have a problem. I snapped the drill bit inside the hole. Now that's a lot better than a hand drill. Ah, that's not good. Plasma cutter didn't go the whole way through. Leave your comments down below. What are the odds that I break another drill bit? Alright, time for this dinner plate to go on. Ugly doggly. So these are the keys. One of them is undersized and one of them is oversized. Keys are important because they help transmit drive forces by sitting in a key way on the shaft and on the sprocket. Yes! Woohoo! This collar here has a slot specifically for a key that was to protrude out, just like in this case. Okay, that goes right there. So the top part of the assembly is all put together, and my mind is blown that I was able to get this far. Next up, gearbox and motor assembly needs its shaft and needs to get mounted. Come on, yes, 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 yes!
The gearbox is on. Let's get to the chain.
On today's episode of Bad Engineering, I'd like to show you why there are no letters behind my name and why there never will be.
Have a look at that. That is my tensioning system. It slides. It has bolts that screw in. And 2 slots. The sprocket even threads into it. But as you will see, you cannot access those bolts to tighten it down once it's been tensioned. Those hidden tensioning bolts serve no purpose whatsoever. I might as well have just welded the sprocket right to the frame.
Well, for such poor engineering, that did actually pick up a lot of tension, so I'm kind of happy. Ah, here we go! Yes! Alrighty, here is the moment of truth. We get to turn it on
and see if it will spin.
All right. Oh my goodness! Woo. Moment of truth. When it comes around the top, it works. It works. It's so much better than it was. Well, at what point is it just stupid? Because there's no need to spin it this fast. But we have managed to make the most unbelievable contraption. This isn't the whole way done. We need to put a foot switch on the VFD,
as well as build a lovely protective guard for this arm-eating bit of death.
If you like the look of these anvils, hang tight until February 2021.
We'll hopefully have some more available for sale.
We can't wait to get them to you then. We also have pants dropping, the Steels 01, November 2nd on the online store. Steel grinders are back. November 27th on Black Friday. And the only way we can ship things to you is with today's sponsor. Today's episode is sponsored by ShipStation, which is the backbone to all of our order fulfillment here at the Alec Steele Co. It's a bit of software that integrates with almost any website provider for you to be able to compare rates and book shipments for all your company's shipping needs. We wouldn't be able to ship these anvils if it wasn't for using ShipStation, because they've pre-negotiated rates with the major carriers to get you access to shipping prices that usually only Fortune 500 companies can get. The software is incredibly easy to use, even if you have multiple websites and need to manage complex drop shipping stuff. ShipStation can handle it. It's then as easy as selecting your box size or making presets, printing the label. We're a big fan of these thermal label printers, slapping them on the box, and you're good to go. If your company's got a busy season coming up, no matter how small or how large you are, you absolutely need to give ShipStation a go so that you can make the most of the efficiencies it's going to provide you in your order fulfillment process. But the best thing is, you can get 60 days of it for free to give it a go. When you go to shipstation.com, you hit the little microphone in the top right, and you type in offer code FORGE. Thank you, ShipStation, for sponsoring this. I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.